Hello and welcome everybody to the 9 p.m. live simplified session. I'm Priyanka Jain, a basic and advanced pranic healing trainer. So continuing with our series where we are trying to understand the root causes of diseases, because a lot of time we have understood from our past videos that there is a correlation between our mind, emotions and the physical body. We cannot separate it. In fact, in a lot of systems, they are considered as one. We can't separate one from the other. And so they affect each other continuously, which we don't realize. So continuing the same series, today we are going to be discussing about allergies. Very common, again, an ailment that people do. In fact, a lot of people don't even consider an ailment, but they do suffer from it. Maybe once in a year or maybe periodically every 3 months. It could be skin allergies, or it could be food allergies, or it could be allergy to the weather conditions. It could be different for different people. So let's try and understand what these allergies are. What do they do on the physical level? So an allergy is defined as a body's overreaction to a foreign substance, usually after previous contact with the substance. This reaction can be acute, that is very severe, or very not similar to the reaction that was first observed when first we had a contact. The body has developed an immunological sensitivity that can either be localized on a specific area of the body where we get affected, or is systematic, affecting the entire body, like maybe cough, cold, or fever, something like that. Now let's try and understand what could be the emotional block. If a person is allergic, they may have a strong dislike for someone else, and maybe they can no longer tolerate that person. Okay, please listen to it and try and analyze. They have a difficulty adapting to a person or a situation, and far too easily influenced by others, especially by those they want to impress. They are frequently oversensitive and defensive, and easily maybe feel scared. Know that they need to know that they are dealing with an internal conflict. Part of the person loves someone, while another part forbids them from loving. They may feel love for someone, but they might not be comfortable, and that they'll become emotionally dependent on that person, him or her. One part wants to be in the present, while the other part says you should do without. So they start finding fault with them, and often those people with allergies happen. Parents with opposite viewpoints. They might have parents with opposing viewpoints. So allergies can easily become an attention-getting device, especially if the allergy is severe or life-threatening. Sorry for this. Life-threatening, and requires a great deal of attention to keep in check. So certain allergies can really become life-threatening, like maybe severe asthma. Now, what could be the mental block? Let's try and understand that. If the person is allergic, they might want to see that whom there is that they feel enmity, and yet seek kind of the person's approval. And generally these people will be very close to them. The person thinks that they need to behave according to their expectations, and then they will be truly loved. Again, the self-love. Realize that if you allow yourself to become dependent, upon the approval or acknowledgement of this person, it becomes very important to them that being submissive will not bring them love. So it's basically they're looking for love outside. It is also interesting to note that we often become allergic to foods they enjoy, like dairy products. The person loves to eat ice cream but cannot eat it because they're allergic to dairy. They could be allergic to a certain food. Is it a possibility that they have difficulty allowing themselves to enjoy the pleasure that comes from good things in life, or that thing they enjoy? So if they are allergic to dust or an animal, it is possible that the person may feel attacked by others. Now why would you think that the person is trying to attack you? So here our suggestion would be to examine your thoughts about aggression. In general, fears regarding others are a reflection of what is going on inside. So we need to introspect and look within. Wouldn't our life be much more simpler and much more pleasurable if we could get attention of those whom we love without making ourselves sick? If we just could have a belief system that is locking if we are locking ourselves into this belief pattern, it could be the allergy, that it could be a triggering point for the allergy. So we should try and understand if there is an allergy being triggered. Try and analyze what happens in the last 24 hours when it was triggered. Is there some situation or a person that we are finding intolerable? So, we can't change others. So the only option here is to see them with the eyes of love, to accept people as they are. We'll see that once we accept them as they are, they in turn will accept us as we are, and we will be able to live in a healthy manner. And what are the allergies actually trying to say you? If they are, overreacting to our environment, take a step back and look at what experiences are we letting in. Is there anything toxic about our daily life? Maybe a person, a situation, mold, pollen, or something, energetic or tangible. Perhaps actually allergy is actually protecting us or offering as an excuse to skip that, lunch, or to leave work on time. Sometimes it could be a protection for us. With great boundaries, we are able to maintain our healthy, happy, systems in our bodies and auras while walking through life. Toxicity, pain, or trauma, when we are passing through them. The stronger our energetic and psychological boundaries, the less allergic symptoms we will experience. So here there could be an inner conflict that we are experiencing, and the allergy is like kind of a symptom that our body is giving us. If we try to correlate it to a spiritual cause, it could be, it is trying to point us out in the direction where we need to accept something, maybe a situation or a person or a certain pattern that we have created because we are not ready to accept. It also boils down somewhere to self-love, because where we don't love ourselves, where we don't give enough love to ourselves, then we look for this love outside. And this is what we had discussed in the emotional block, where we are scared. We want approval and acknowledgement of somebody, but we are also scared to become dependent on them. So this inner conflict can result in an allergic conditions. So for us is to sit down and analyze what is it that is causing our body to react in this manner. When it gets triggered, please go back past 24, 48 hours and see what is the situation that you are not finding tolerable. Once we learn to accept those situations, people, we will be more accepting and happy. So learn to accept yourself and others. Learn to be happy. So I hope it was insightful. Do share your feedback. Thank you for joining us for this session. Thank you. Until the next time, have a good day.